Worst day fishing beats the best day at the office.
Yeah, this is great work. And you know, being outside, and one of the neat things about this business is that you can measure success pretty easily. The fish hole's either full or it isn't. And a lot of other jobs that I've done, that's not really the case.
Starboard main. I think that just about every fisherman who's gone to the, gone out and put yourself up against the ocean, put yourself up against success or failure, it really makes you self-reliant. And I think also it'd be hard to work for someone else. I think a lot of us skippers kind of chuckle and joke over that sort of stuff, but it's probably true. I think we'd be hard to retrain too.
Most of us got into it for the life and the love of the labor. You either have a sense for boats and nets and fish and the elements that we deal with, or you don't. And if you're someone who has a sense for them, you love it. And that's how we get into it. And once the proverbial hook is set, it's hard to turn around in it once you're fully vested in a permit and a boat and the gear and the skiff and everything that goes with it, to the tune of anywhere from $250,000 to $500,000, maybe $1 million in some outfits. Once you're that far into it, it becomes more than just the life, more than just the love of the labor. It has to become a business or you don't survive.
In Alaska, commercial fishing is big business. Alaska produces more seafood than the other 49 United States combined. In fact, if Alaska was its own country, it would rank as one of the major fishing nations of the world. From the industrial fisheries of the Bering Sea to the mom-and-pop operations on the southeast troll grounds, commercial fishing is the economic glue that binds Alaska. The bountiful resources supply consumers with a renewable storehouse of protein and provide Alaskans with a means of livelihood. The industry ranks as the state's largest employer, providing just under half of the private sector jobs. The seafood industry payroll of more than $500 million annually is the largest among private industries in Alaska, outstripping those generated by oil and gas, mining, forest products, or tourism. Beyond the sheer magnitude of the numbers, seafood industry jobs are spread throughout the state, bringing employment, economic benefit, and raw fish tax revenues to even the remotest Alaskan communities. For many small coastal villages, commercial fishing and its attendant support activities represent virtually the sole sources of cash and economic vitality. And despite its highly cyclical nature, Alaska's seafood industry is one its residents can count on for the long term. Alaska's vast coastlines and nutrient-rich waters sustain an enormous complex of marine resources, many of which have been restored to historically high levels of abundance. No species better illustrates Alaska's resurgent bounty than the salmon. The state's salmon populations today are thriving, despite more than a century of commercial exploitation. The huge salmon runs stand in tribute to the reproductive vitality of the Alaskan environment and to the effectiveness of scientific resource management.